Hi, I'm Jennifer Minster for SavannahNow.com, and in this edition of Local Music Now, we're talking with Sammy Patrick. Thank you very much for being on the show. Tell us a little bit about how you got your start in music.
I would say that one of the things that triggered the start was my senior year in high school. Music had always been important to me. I'd always listened to music as a kid, and I could play piano and stuff like that when I was younger. The big kickoff probably was not being able to play high school baseball my senior year, and I played baseball from the time I guess it was 7 up until then, and for the first time I had a bunch of free time. I needed to eat that time up with something, and did a lot of learning guitar.
Cool, you kind of found music.
I started just focused on guitar for the first number of years, and learning it, trying to learn it inside and out. Did that, moved to Mobile shortly. That was in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, where I grew up.
Yeah.
So I came out of high school, moved to Mobile, and lived in Mobile, Alabama for 7 years. And did a lot of playing there with various friends.
Yeah.
Kind of started playing out, kind of got into that routine a little bit. A number of small acoustic acts, and a little bit of band stuff and all.
Oh, that's cool. Well, tell us, how did you come to Savannah, and what do you think of the music scene here in Savannah?
First time I visited Savannah was in 2005, and it was probably, I guess it had been in November of 2005. That was on the Gulf Coast. It was months after Hurricane Katrina, and it was just a messy time to be living down there in general. It wasn't too much fun, and so I took a 3-day vacation to come stay here for a weekend and hang out with a good friend I knew through music. One of the other people I play with, Chris Godfrey, and came to visit him and his wife Jana, and stayed for 3 days, and it turned into a week.
Wow.
And kind of fell in love with the place, at that time. And within 1 year I was living here.
Wow.
Went back to Mobile, and about a year later the opportunity came up to come here, and thought I'd give it a try.
Yeah.
Savannah to New York City, hot dog at Yankee Stadium, Chuck Berry, to an 8th floor view on Bleecker. He gonna see her smile.
Well, tell us a little bit about your influences, maybe some influences growing up, and then who you look to now.
I would say that music to me is the way I go about playing it, the way I go about listening to it, enjoying it. It's all kind of emotionally based, and it's all stuff, so it doesn't matter what genre it's coming from. It's something that has some emotional drive to it for me. So it could be, I'm a big fan of Willie Nelson, someone like him, or Bob Dylan. It's something that, well, so many of their songs can get, really get me worked up. And some, of course, some Allman Brothers and Grateful Dead, the bands from back then. And, I enjoyed Widespread Panic shows. I think they bring out the emotion in a lot of people.
So gone, and he's gone to see the city about a girl. Patrick Williams on lead guitar, Kelly Kessler on vocals.
Well, Well, tell us any websites, upcoming shows, anything like that you'd like to mention? We can check you out.
On my we're launching the sammypatrick.com site. It's
cool.
up right now,
Okay.
and it's under construction still, but
Yeah.
we should have that thing fully functional here in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, very
but
good.
it's there. It has all the dates,
Yeah.
and some music and video,
Cool.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I get a lot of traffic through the MySpace
Yeah.
/Sammy Patrick
Okay.
also.
Cool. And their schedules and stuff like that. listed on
Schedules
there?
are always on there.
Cool. Very good.
It's
Well,
really
we'll
easy
check
to
that out.
find out.
Cool. Well, Sammy, thank you very much for coming and talk to us and letting us come out to Tubbys and
Oh.
see you play. We appreciate it.
I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for having
Yeah,
me.
Thank you. And guys, be sure to come back next week for our next local featured artist.